As a little kind of thing, you sort of start off with the club, as you can see, in the middle here, and then you sort of shuffle it forward. So in terms of that position there, if you did that, what you would then want to try and do is kind of tilt your body that way. What you do, you just move yourself towards the golf ball there, so you can sort of see yourself moving your shoulders this way, so it all kind of goes from.
So it should go up to the ball.
I would, ideally, I think long term there, you want to get the club down, and then put your hand on your right leg and just slide it down your right, so you get underneath more that way, so you just feel now that your right shoulder and hip are underneath there, and you'll notice that when you do that, how those get sweat. That feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I like that as a visual.
Hand over your left foot. Because if you actually look at your eye line from where you're stood, okay, that's basically what you're going to look at.
Yeah.
So in the past there, now you wouldn't have been behind the ball. For me, if I just look at just that there setup, it looks like you're playing an iron. To be fair, for me, and that's when then, because you're hitting the ball now with a driver, as you come to the golf ball, then you've got to try to manipulate that sort of by leaning back to create it. So you actually get, in an impact position. The next frame, and actually a pretty good spot there, impact. Okay, you've created this spine angle here now, but you started off one, then you go here, that club's wide open, So because of that impact position's good, you're striking it great with the face wide open. Then you just force to try and flick your hands, which is why when people say, it's going everywhere, usually there's a fault that's causing it to go one way, and then you're trying to fix it at the last second with that little micro adjustment, and then you overdo it and it goes the other way. So rarely is someone making two different swings, as in one swing I'm going to swing too far around here, one swing I'll swing out there. Generally the swing's exactly the same back into impact, and they're trying to just sort of manipulate that club face at the last second. So you've got to feel, I think on this one, did I get it? Hang on. There you go. So turn the club, that's probably turned into 11 o'clock, if there's 12 o'clock roughly with the club face right up in the air. So it just gets you more right of the club. When that club goes down the ground and you set your feet, then you do that. So that right shoulder's going down, and the shoulder goes down, your hands go towards your Adidas logo, you're now squaring up your shoulders as well. So in that first session we talked about your shoulders being open, this now is going to help both create a better path because your shoulders are square and a more neutral grip for you. So if you look at that position there now, from there to there, your thumbs now and the V's you're making are going up there for me, which is a much more neutral grip for where you want to be, And as I say,
that grip's all right.
It's not strong at all.
I don't want to bring it over.
No, I wouldn't say bring it more. No, that's fine, absolutely fine. Because that's your neutral. We saw that last one there. That's where the thing with grip is that the textbook says one thing: 2 knuckles, V's, right thumb, etc., etc. But if you gave a textbook grip to Dustin Johnson, Morikawa, Jordan Spieth, McIlroy to some extent, John Rahm, Xander Schauffele won the US Open, USPGA, they'd miss fairways for days, because their grips are weak and strong on both sides of the spectrum, So if you gave Dustin Johnson, who grips it like this, a neutral grip, he did it so far right, it'd be hilarious, If you gave Morikawa a neutral grip who grips like that, he did a massive snap hook, because their neutral / natural to them is creating a certain impact. So your hands, you can see forward here now, when you come in the golf ball there, you're kind of recreating the same position, This one we want to try and get into by not leaning back to add it, okay? So once you're set up with that tilted position, you're creating the launch and the path you want to get to, okay? So your swing now doesn't really change that much. It's just from here now, just concentrating on getting your body to move through to your left side without trying to sort of lean back, add the loft and scoop it. You'll just be moving to target. And again, I think it's an element of trust, which hopefully tonight, a bit of practice, you'll get to that situation where you are getting here more, as this one wasn't one couple of good ones at the finish there, rather than that falling back there. That's still an element of you kind of going and recovering it. So as a guidance, you'll know if the ball flight is straight, the grip is neutral, and if your balance is better after the shot, then your body's working better, okay? There's not a lot massive wrong with the swing, just the fact that the positions you were producing it set up to impact meant the face was aiming right. And then your way of fixing that was which you do sometimes, but inconsistent. Okay, mate? Make sense?
Yeah.
Good man.